everyone. Welcome to Behind the Spotlight. Thanks for joining us. We are very lucky today to have a la mode in the house. This is for all of you jazz fans out there. So thank you, Jessica, Clayton, all the guys. Thanks for being here. So we're going to kick it off with a song called Guilty, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, take it away, a la mode, guys.
Is it a sin? Is it a crime? Loving you dear like I do. If it's a crime, then I'm guilty. Guilty of loving you. Maybe I'm wrong, dreaming of you, dreaming the lonely night through. Then I'm guilty, guilty of dreaming of you. Oh, what can I do? What can I say after I've taken the blame? Oh,
was Guilty by a la Mode. Please welcome Clayton, Jesica, also known as Baby J.
Yes.
But not to be confused with KU's Baby J.
That's right. That's right.
No, because did you live in Columbia at one point? No.
I did, yes.
You did. And did you go to Mizzou?
I did not. I went to UMKC.
You went to UMKC?
Yes.
One of you went to Mizzou.
I went to Stevens College.
Where am I getting Mizzou?
It's next door to Mizzou. It's in downtown Columbia.
Okay. Just kidding. I must have read Columbia and thought, we've got tigers in the house. Okay, so a la Mode. I'm curious about the meaning behind the name because there's a couple of meanings. There's, there's like the fashion a la Mode.
Yes.
Then there's served with ice cream.
That's right.
Which one are you?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. So it means in fashion or fashionable in French. So that's where that comes from. And what about the other half, Clayton?
Well, we met at a pie shop, or didn't meet, but we named our band at a pie shop. So
you were
at
a pie shop. Where?
Yes.
Where is this pie shop? I want to go.
The upper crust. Only
you were
the
at
best.
the upper crust, looking at pies.
Yes.
And you thought,
pies.
Eating pies.
Eating pies.
So when we decided to name the band, we said we were going to just let it come organically. We weren't going to force a name. We're just going to let it kind of strike us like lightning.
Right.
And so we walked in to get the pie. We'd been meaning to go in there for a long time. We go in, there's the perfect song playing on the air. I think it was a Billie Holiday tune with just guitar. It was one that we were working on learning.
Right, just a duo.
And we walked up to the counter and the lady asked us if we wanted our pie a la Mode, and we both just turned and looked at each other.
That's a la Mode! I love it. So it was meant to be. It was like a sign from the upper crust.
Yes.
I love it. Well, we are going to get more into your guys' story. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Don't you go where fashion sits, putting on the Ritz.
Welcome back. We're here with a la Mode, and we've just learned how you guys came up with the name. And now I want to go into kind of where the inspiration for the style came from, because it is very French, very jazzy, like this old style 20s swing. So why did you guys decide on that as the genre?
Well, when Jess and I first met, we actually met her at Jardine's. I was playing a show there, and she was cocktail waitressing, and so we started.
And she looked so cute.
Yeah, I tried to, you
tried to put the moves on her,
put the moves on. No. But we started off professionally, gave her the card, and
business cards.
Let's get together and jam and just kind of see how we sound together. So the very first song we played, it was magic, and that's the sound that came out. I've studied underneath Rod Fleeman at UMKC, amazing jazz guitarist, and that's kind of a style that he started with, or he's showed me, and I've learned from him. And
I've always been a huge lover of the 20s, 30s, and 40s jazz. It just has this kind of timeless aspect about it. And of course the glamour and all the costumes and the hair. And so it's fun for me. We get to play dress up every time we go to work. I love it.
I know. I kind of want to know, do you always look like this?
For work, yeah. And we do lots of different looks. So we have a more 20s show that we do where it's all the flapper and gangster kind of style clothes. This is more 40s, 50s look that we've got going on today.
So you must have just a huge collection of costumes and toys.
Oh, gosh.
So I hear that's where the kazoo came from, right?
Yes.
That's right.
You have a toy box.
Right.
Yes. My
Train
toy
whistles,
box.
kazoos, you name it, slide whistles, the works.
And you just whipped it out one day and you were like, I'm going to play the kazoo.
Yeah, we were just jamming and I was like, this might be kind of fun to try. And the second that I started playing it, it was magic. We knew it was, we had to incorporate it in the show.
I love it. Is it hard? Is the kazoo hard?
It's a lot harder than you think. The plastic kazoos are a little easier to play. The one that I play is a tin kazoo, so it has more of a brassy sound, and it's the original model, actually, the patented original kazoo that I'm playing. And it's a lot of vocal technique to get that that kind of muted trumpet, raspy kind of sound through it. It's all vocal.
It's it's very unique. I thoroughly enjoy that, which I think is kind of how you guys are as a whole. Is you are very unique. You really want to transport people back in time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So kind of tell me a little bit about what you want people to experience when they listen to your music.
Wow. We definitely try to set the stage. We like everybody to be in period style clothing. We bring props onto the stage to kind of set the feel for everybody. And we kind of have a little bit of banter that has that 20s, 30s kind of feel.
Yeah.
Do you do like the fast talking? Like,
Yeah,
see?
Yeah, right, exactly.
See, you got
That's
it.
right.
I
That's
love
right.
it. And then you must have a bow tie collection.
Yes, got the bow ties, and you know, between the music and the clothing, and you know, we play a lot of Prohibition style events and parties and stuff. We really try to bring people back to that era. Art Deco, just the really fancy kind of
You want them to
parties,
experience
swanky.
that nostalgia a little bit.
Yes,
Go back in time.
absolutely.
Well, and that kind of goes along with your Prohibition events company now, right? So this is kind of a new endeavor for you. Tell us a little bit about the event plan.
Yes, we started prohibitionparties.com, and we just throw Prohibition style events, obviously with, you know, a la mode and different bands that have that older 20s and 30s style sound to them. And then we also hire everybody from fire performers and atmospheric characters that look like, you know, gangsters and flappers, professional dancers from, we have a great dance troupe called 627 Stomp.
627 Stomp, yeah.
627 Stomp. And we didn't get to see them today, but
That's
you
okay.
usually are accompanied by these dancers.
Yes, yes, they follow us all around. A lot of times we'll hire them even to play or do these events through Prohibition parties or any event that we have where we're playing as all mode out in the public.
So tell us a little bit more about the dancing, because they are part of your Monday night performances. And tell us where those are. I know it's like, it's pretty regular, right? You have a few regular gigs where people can come and see you.
Yes, absolutely.
So every Monday at the Black Dolphin, and that is next door to Green Lady. Green Lady actually just bought that space. So it's right next door, and they've got a nice big dance floor out there. So all the dancers come out. Even if you don't dance, it's fun just to kind of hang out and watch. I know it's entertaining for me while I'm performing.
Oh, exactly. We're just as entertained a lot of times. These dancers are just incredible.
Do people then get up and dance too?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it encourages everyone to kind of get up and party.
And they teach dancing as well, so they're very open to, you know, going up there and talking, hey, I'd love to learn some of your moves. I'd love to see, you know, how they do that. So they do that on a professional level as well. So
that's awesome.
It's very cool.
So I'm just kind of wondering where your guys' interest in all of this started. So I know that you guys have been together as a la mode for 8 years?
Going on 8 years.
Going on
yes.
8
Going
years.
on 8 years.
And you are also together.
Yes.
They're together.
Yes,
so
right.
you guys you're engaged now. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
When's the big day?
October 28th,
October.
actually.
Yeah, it's coming up quick.
So that's pretty exciting. How did the proposal happen? What's the story here?
He took me to the pie shop where we
That's
named
right.
all
You
the
went to
dogs. Yes, he did.
I did. I just was like, hey, you want to go get some coffee and pie? And
I cried like a baby.
She had no idea.
Baby.
She had no idea.
So this was a total just casual, you were like, yeah, we're getting coffee. Like this is a normal thing that you guys would do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you had the ring. And
Exactly.
Never saw it coming. I was
we had been
surprised.
dating for, I think, 6 years by the time I actually proposed. So it was about time.
you was there a little bit of okay, like,
That's right.
You got it from everybody, yep.
Yes.
Mom, Dad, you got it from
Oh,
Mom.
yeah.
I'm sure
Uncles.
everyone was like, you gotta lock this one down, man. Come on,
That's right.
what's the delay?
That's exactly right. So,
I
we're
love
excited.
it. How does it work with you guys being involved as a couple, but also professionally? Has it just been smooth sailing? I mean, you said it was like magic the first time you guys performed.
I
Yes.
think every couple has, their squabbles.
Sure.
But we're really great about supporting each other at work and being very professional while we're there. But also, it's hard not to give them a little peck on the cheek every once in a while
Right.
at work. So
Yeah.
we get away
At
with
first
that.
we started very professional, and then now everybody knows that we're a couple, and I mean, we're getting married soon, so
It's official.
Yes, it's official.
You can hold hands. It's okay. We allow that on the show. We're okay with a little bit of PDA.
Yeah.
No, I think, but it also, I'm sure it helps with your performance in a way too, because you can have this intimate sort of banter on stage.
Exactly.
And I think people like that.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think people like to feel like they're brought into your world as a musician. Sometimes the audience can feel so separated from the band that they're watching, and so with that, it kind of brings them in a little bit more too. Makes them feel like they're a part of our family.
That's right.
It's I think authenticity really speaks to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
so being able to be kind of involved, like you said, with your
Yes.
story, which it is a very fascinating story too, because Jesica, you know, you have such a lovely voice and you're petite and unassuming, but you've performed at Carnegie Hall.
Yes.
So I want to hear more about this.
Oh my goodness, that was my senior year of high school with Dustin Cates. He's now the conductor of the Heartland Men's Chorus. Nice. And he was my high school choir teacher, took us to New York, and we got to perform, oh gosh, what was it? He's gonna kill me. Vivaldi. We performed Vivaldi on the stage with a huge orchestra. And that was just one of the most humbling moments of my entire life. Standing on that stage where so many greats have been, it was just, gives you chills thinking
I'm getting goosebumps hearing you talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a big deal.
Yes, it was, and I took in the gravity of it at that young age. I was 18 years old, but I still, to this day, thinking about it, I can still kind of visualize everything in my head, exactly where it was and how it felt to be up there.
So was that sort of the defining moment for you, where you were like, okay, music is what I want to do?
I've always known that that's what I wanted to do, but I think that was the first opportunity to be on a stage of that scale and to feel that kind of energy being on a stage where so many greats have performed, and it's just a real honor and privilege to be there. So I knew I felt like I belonged, and that I was on the right path, that that's what I needed to do.
Yeah, I feel like that's another one of those, like, this is a sign moment, you know?
Yes,
like, this is really cool.
exactly.
So what has been, over the years since you guys have been together, what's been sort of one of your favorite performances as a group?
We play at Celebration at the Station every year, or have for probably the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And that is just such a giant show. When, you know, as a jazz group, you don't really get to play shows in front of 10,000 plus people, and the sound system alone and the sound bouncing off the buildings. I mean, you're in downtown, it's just incredible, the sound that you get. You know, and
so Celebration at the Station
that's
is
a good one.
Union Station every year for Memorial Day. They have a big event with the Kansas City Symphony, the Air Force Band, and they've got a couple other local bands that play. And so we've done that the last 4 years. You can see us there again this coming Memorial weekend.
Okay, okay. So this is like one of your regular gigs.
Yes,
too.
yes.
Do you do the crazy guitar behind the head?
Oh no, no!
Does that come out?
That's a recent endeavor.
That was a Black Dolphin exclusive. You gotta show up to the Black Dolphin for that one.
So I mean, I saw that and I was pretty impressed.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is it hard? I mean, come on, like
it is, yeah. It's honestly, that was the first time I've ever tried it.
in front of people.
And then I just did it in front of people, and I've never done it with an acoustic. I usually do it with an electric. So it's a little bigger than I thought, but it worked. It worked.
It looked good. And, you know, it reminded me of, I went and saw Lady Gaga in concert years ago.
Ooh.
And
Oh, wow.
she got up on the piano, upside down, and played the piano.
Oh
my God.
Like, and I don't, do either of you guys play keys at all?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's hard enough normally, right?
That's reversing your brain. Yeah, that's
very
hard
talented.
to do.
So that's what that reminded me of. Anyway,
so cool.
Thank you guys so much for being on the show. We do have one more song coming up. Don't go anywhere. I want to see that in action.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight on Behind the Spotlight with a la mode. We do have one more song coming up for you, but first I'm going to make sure you guys know where you can find all of the music. So tell us where we can find all of your jazz beats.
Yes, online at our website, alamodejazz.com. That's got all of our videos, our music, and our full schedule as well.
And does the kazoo make an appearance in all of your songs?
Almost all of them.
I love it. I'm really into the kazoo now. I want to learn.
Savor it, yeah.
I want to learn. Okay, so the final song by a la mode tonight is Zazu.
Yes.
Take it away, guys.
Comme bongos en verre, pas grand chose à terre. Zazu, c'est vous. Plus mignon que les roses, comme des électos. Ma Zazu, oui, c'est vous. Je veux passer ma vie et lui dis merci car chaque journée semble beaucoup. Et pas d'étoiles du ciel, non mais pas d'étoiles si belles, mais azul, oui c'est vous. Comment que son verre par en chose de terre, Zazou, c'est vous, plus mignon que les roses, on mécane c'est les causes, ma Zazou.